everybody, welcome back to Bentley House. I'm Ara and today I'm doing a studio tour for you guys so you can see where I work. This is a room I've only been in for a few months. When we bought this house, it was marketed as a second living room, but it's right off of our main living room of the house. It's actually an add-on to the original house. We didn't know quite what to do with it because that didn't make sense to us. My husband suggested that it should be my studio, and I use it for my miniatures, making my videos, for storing my projects as you can see, and also for having art lessons. So I do use it to make income for the family. I feel very blessed to have this studio space, and yeah, I'm excited to show it to you. Also in this video, I'll introduce my little studio mate, my dog, who you sometimes hear in the live streams, and I'll also talk to you about my P.O. box, which I have opened, and I will have some mail that I received that I'll be opening, so stay tuned for that too. So this is what it looks like when you first walk into the space. This is the door from my house into the add-on. We have a little side door over here that goes to our backyard. I can watch and listen to the children play. They can come in and out of this door if they need something from me. I have my painting easel, and this is a painting done by one of my art students, and she's enjoying oil paint so much, so I'm glad I can teach that to her. Here I have the Addams family project. This is the ugly side. I put it up against the wall, and the stand down here, the basement is in here. I put it against the wall because my 4-year-old definitely loves playing with it, so when it's against the wall it's a little harder to get to. And then next to that I have another cart that has a project I haven't really talked about, but since I'm giving a tour I should probably talk about it. This is Bentley Manor, and I don't know if you know the game Clue, where they have Body Mansion in the game. Anyway, it's supposed to be similar to that. It's supposed to be like a Clue house, or in Europe I think they call it Cluedo, and so each room would be a different part of the game. Like they have the conservatory, they have the how come I can't think of it? Can't think of any of the rooms right now, but the library, you know, like Colonel Mustard did it with a pipe in the library, that kind of thing. So that's what this is supposed to be. Sorry, I'm being shaky. Underneath that I have a little Tupperware with some fabrics in it, my sewing machine, sewing kit. This just has some random stuff in it, and that's my daughter's little art thing that she has art stuff in it. Above that I have some of my art just pinned up on the wall. These are all oil pastel pieces that I have done just for fun, and so I hang them up there. Let's see, over here I have some projects on the top. This is my Derelict Writers Retreat, and I'll put a link to that tour if you want to check that out. This is a birdhouse that I want to turn into something, so those are just like waiting projects. I have this thing from IKEA that is full of just random stuff. I'm not going to show you inside all the drawers. I think that's kind of crazy to show you every single thing. It's probably not very interesting either. But there's like a monopod up here, and these are my sheets of mat board that I use for my miniatures, and then I have some cutting boards and then some more watercolor paper, and then I have a big extension cord that just kind of stays there so I can move stuff around. It's a little projector, and I honestly have no idea what's in that box. We still have some boxes around that we don't know what's in from our move. This is some scrapbook paper stuff that I have. I also keep my cardstock in there and anything I need for making art or miniatures or crafts. This is my silhouette Cameo that I use for a lot of different tutorials you can find on my channel. Just some random things that I thought I could put miniature projects into. You just never know. Yeah, some more paper. I have a whole lot of paper. So we are set on paper for a while. Over here I just have a little cabinet, and there's like craft stuff in this side, and my clay stuff is in this side. My printer, and then this is my abandoned coffee shop project. I'll link you to that playlist if you want to check that project out. There's a few other little things that are going to be in there in the future that have kind of made it in. I don't think y'all have seen it in the cover. So this is the case. It's actually a football display case, but the miniature scene fits in there really well, mostly because I cut it to fit in there. But that's what it looks like inside its cover. And this is just a little case that I use when I'm taking, like going to a class or like a miniature show. I can take like my X-Acto and glue and all my supplies. I just leave it there and I can fill it up when I need to go. And then this is the window outside, so I can check out what my children are doing. Keep a watchful eye while they're playing and I'm getting some work done. My neighbors probably, I don't know if they're watching me videotape. They're like, she's taping into our house. Anyway, okay, so let me give you some idea of where we are now. So I hope you're not getting dizzy. Entrance door, patio door, project, printer, window. I decided that I was going to open this up for you guys. Just to show you my clay storage. Just 2 little bins in there that keeps all my clay stuff, and then there's just wood crafts that go into the other side. So that's what's in there. Okay, then moving on, I have this little rolly cart here, and this has a lot more like scrapbooking stuff. It has some of my, oops, get my head out of the light here, my Cameo stuff, some stuff that needs to be scrapbooked, and some little supplies there. More randomness, and then all my scrapbook paper and books that I'm working on are in there. This is my tool chest, and I just recently bought some nails because we don't have enough nails to hang up all the stuff. So we left all our nails at our old house, I guess. Okay, this is not organized, but a bunch of tools. Some of them miniature related, like this is my wood cutter right here. And yeah, just random stuff. Let's see, show you. Oh yeah, this is probably the only interesting one to you guys because it's just got a bunch of files and sculpting tools, paintbrushes. This is a good one just to pull out whenever I need a bunch of little tools to poke stuff and shape stuff. I mean, it really does need to just be completely reorganized. And there's a hammer that could probably go in the top. Some, what are these? Carving tools. And then just some, this is like my little circle template. So I know where things are, but if someone looked through this, they'd probably think I was completely unorganized, but it works. Up here I have some, like I have this little clock, it doesn't work, but it's got some inks in there, and then just some angles for drafting out some of my miniature projects. Okay, in this corner is an IKEA piece, and I'll link my original studio tour at my old house, and it tells you all the names of these IKEA pieces if you're really interested. You can go back and check that out. But in here, you actually might find this cabinet interesting as well. Again, not super organized, but it's got a lot of tools on this top shelf, glues and spray paints and wood fillers and paint palettes and anything you could possibly imagine. Let's see if I can get you back in there. It's too dark. And then this is my glue and tape bin, just all sorts of glue and tape. And then this is all my oil pastel stuff down here, and some of my nail painting stuff and some watercolor stuff. So whenever you see me disappear from my live streams, I'm probably coming to this cabinet. And I still have, this is a little tag that I put on there when I was emptying stuff out before the move, and so I would just tag a cabinet empty when I had packed it. And even after the move, this tag's still on there, so we'll see how long it stays. I don't know. And these are also IKEA pieces. I've got like an extra light, magnifying glass, my Dremel, pencil sharpener, candy to bribe my child into doing well on her spelling test, and This is full of like business stuff, and one of them has yarn, and another one just has like extra art supplies. Up here is an old project. It was supposed to be a porch. It never got finished. And then this is the light box that my husband built for me to take photos of my miniatures. So I love that, so I keep that handy. And then more candy to refill the candy box. Okay, so if we back up from this corner, you can see my, I just recently painted this. I'll put the link for that above if you want to check it out. But it's just an empty frame, so I can change this out. Like the next time I paint something, I take this out, put something else in. And then this is my workspace. This is what you guys usually see. The camera's usually up like this, pointing down at what I'm doing. Oop, we went out of focus. There we go. And then this is my little lighting setup. This is new. I've been saving up for this for a while. My husband did all the research, got it installed. So now I can just pull them and move them. It's like on a track thing. So it can just like move wherever I need it to go. And I can pull it down close to my work surface. So there's my webcam whenever you see my face. My computer, microphone that seems to be being weird lately, keyboard, phone, mat. And then, so that's my desk area, my chair. This is where I sit. And then over here is actually my daughter's desk. And my son can use it too, but really she's the one who's interested in art. So she has a little work area. And so I have my scissors, pens, rulers, my drink. This is actually like a potted plant holder, but I like these little, they look like little in-scale guys. And so it's just, that's my drink spot. It has been that way for 4 years. This is my daughter's desk, and I kind of take over these top 3 drawers that has stamps, inks, and stuff in it. But these bottom 2 are all hers and her art supplies and anything she wants to save she can keep in there. And she could also, this seat opens up so she can keep stuff in there. And then she's got her little pencils and scissors and glue and crayons, and then she made this at school, and she made this little snow globe. So she has this space. She loves to come in and craft with me and work on stuff. She always has a project in mind. So let me show you this little desk clump area, kind of in where it is in the room. And then over here we've got another one of those little lockers. I'm not going to open this up because it mostly has like a filing cabinet. It was not a filing cabinet. It has files and other just storage things in there, which aren't very interesting. This is another little IKEA box, and the only thing that's organized is this drawer. And this has all my little baggies to put miniatures that I'm selling in to protect them. Let's see, this is like a little glass dome that I bought at a garage sale for like $1, and it is very tall, big, and the glass is really thick and sturdy. And then that's a coconut in there, random. That'll make more sense later, I think. So, but anyway, I thought this was an awesome dome for such a cheap price. So I'm keeping that guy for a future project. This is a project I started working on in a live stream. It's the Sleeping Dragon Cottage. And so I've started sculpting this dragon. He's definitely not done, but the little cottage just sits here, and he just chills out. This is my filing cabinet. We keep all of our business stuff in, and house stuff and family stuff. This is my super old CD player. I'm currently listening to an audiobook while I was cleaning up today before I did the tour. And so I can just turn that on and listen to a book and work, because my parents have the biggest audiobook library ever, so I just borrow from them. Alright, so stepping back from here, this is my little art lesson area, and this table, like the 2 sides fold out, so I can just pull this table out here into the middle, and we can just put the sides up and put the chairs around it, and I can have a little art lesson there. And I'm actually having my students paint the table for me. So I painted the center, and then slowly I'm having students paint different circles on the table. So eventually when that's finished, like so they'll just take a circle and then start painting it in. When that's finished, I'll just put polyurethane over the whole thing to protect it, and that will be my art table in my studio. And then, as I said, my last student who was here was doing oil painting, so that's just some of my oil painting gear. Okay, so if we step back from this table, above it, you can see we've got a bunch of miniature storage. So over here, this is just a little mixed media thing I did once when my channel used to be an art channel. So someday I may do like an up-close tour of my miniatures on the wall, and like some of them mean some special things to me. Some of them I've just collected over the years, so if you guys would be interested in like a more close-up guided tour, let me know in the comments. But a lot of times I just put things up here so that I can find them for projects, because I know I have them, but if I put them in boxes, I'm not sure I'd ever find them. So they go up here on these shelves so I can keep an eye out. On the shelf above, I have an actual finished project. I know it's super rare, but this is called One Built Under the Cuckoo's Clock, and I will put in the iDotty thing up here, the information thing, the tour for that guy, so you can check that out if you're interested in seeing a more up close look into that. This is a little Barbie weeping angel I made with my sister. Of course, a hand. That's my own little personal thing there. And then I just thought this boat was so cool. I saw it at a, I don't know what it is about ship models that are just, I think are so cool. But it was at an antique store, so I just picked it up because I thought it was just gorgeous. And then on the other side over here by the closet, I have some shelves, and these used to be in my son's room, but he didn't want them anymore. So I have some art from a YouTube artist, Robin Clance. I like her, I watch her. And so I bought one of her pieces that I really liked. So I want to get it framed and up on the wall. I have some amiibos from Zelda. I have Bob Ross. I have a little, what are those guys called? I can't think right now, but he's from Doctor Who, and he's like the little, anyway, if you're a Doctor Who fan, you know who he is. And then I have my little models that I use to show off my miniatures. Oops, I'm gonna have to censor the David there. Then I have just a few little family memorabilia things up at the top. And then if we step back from there, I have a closet, and that's where I keep my paints and stuff that my students can easily get to. And that's my cover my sister made for me, my little apron. And then I have another miniature shelf, and he's just hanging out up here waiting to be used, I guess. So I'll open this closet for you guys. Okay, so in the closet, it's not super interesting. I just have some more art books, some random things, boxes for my lights. This is some greenery I use in my projects. I have some paintings here in the back, so lots of canvases, a extra large nutcracker that I painted, and I sell those guys at craft shows. And then I have some packaging stuff, and then this is my craft show tote that I can just easily roll into a craft show. And then this is all my basswood for making miniatures. So yeah, that's about it for the closet. Okay, next to the closet is like a little media area. Like I said in the beginning, this area was actually like a second living room, but I definitely use it for the kids. They can come in here, and if I'm working, they can hang out, they can watch a show, they can play on the switch there. And then in the bottom here, I won't open it up, but it's just like DVD, CD player, or DVDs, CDs, all those things that nobody really uses anymore because they all have Netflix. But we keep those in there. It's nice storage. And then up here, I keep some more of my custom nutcrackers that I create. Like this guy's a little zombie, little steampunk, and I just sell those around Christmas. They're just fun to make. I find nutcrackers that nobody wants anymore, they're broken. I fix them, repaint them, give them a new home. And then over here is just some more storage. And let's see, we back up from there. Up there is my sewing mannequin and a random thing. Let's see. And then over here, this is Shelley the Skeleton, and she just kind of moves around according to my daughter. Occasionally I find her sitting on my desk hanging out. So anyway, it's just kind of the mascot, I guess, of the room. Up here, I've just got some family memorabilia. They're my beautiful grandparents. And I've got some books, just inspirational books, books that I've collected over the years that I just like to look at and get ideas from. Got sketchbooks, and here are some more books. So just books, books, books. And then down here, just some more storage. Like I have a little mini table saw in there that I can pull out if I need to use it. So, and then now we're back at the door, my daughter's beautiful art. And, oh, one last thing, next to the door, that's our doggy door, so that my dog can come in and out. And I told you I would have you guys meet her, so let me get the door open, call her in. Audrey! Audrey, come here! Come here! Hi! Can you say hi? Can you say hi, people? This is Audrey. She hangs out with me during the day. Audrey. Audrey. She just got a haircut. She's not super happy about it. It's a good girl. One last thing I forgot above my window here. I just have a little shelf that my sister made me, and I do have a Polly Pocket collection. A little Polly Pocket collection, and then just a few dolls over here. Because I thought I might try like a doll repaint, but I haven't done it yet. And then this middle one, whoop, right there, just reminds me a lot of my daughter, so I bought that one. But that's where my Polly Pockets sit. And the last thing I need to talk about is my P.O. box. I opened up a P.O. box. I will put the address on the screen. If you want to send something to me, you want to write me a letter, send me photos of your projects, I would love that. But obviously, you can still reach me through the normal Instagram, Facebook ways, and then always leaving a comment down below. So there's other ways to reach me, but I just wanted to make that P.O. box accessible to you guys. Well, that is the end of the tour, but I do have some items already from my P.O. box that people have sent to me, and I'm going to open those for you guys now. So I'm going to put my camera back where it usually goes, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, one more thing I wanted to put in this video is I'm going to show you a photo of what my desk looks like when it's all set up to record, because when I showed you the tour it wasn't. And here's the photo. And now let's get on to the P.O. box. My first box is from Kim, who I have been communicating with on Facebook, and I am going to put a link in the description to the Pinterest board she sent me that has all her miniatures on it, and I just love everything that she makes. Her style is so like mine, and so we definitely clicked. But she wanted to send me this package, so I'm very excited to open it up. Okay, so let's see what we got in here. Let's check these out. I think I know what one is, but I don't know which one it might be, so. Ooh, interesting. I do know what this is. Oh, wow. Aw, look, it's the little weeping roses. She said she sent something for Morticia, and this is just perfect. And I'm working on the greenhouse right now, so this is gonna look beautiful, just like laying out on that table. If you watch my live stream, if you didn't, you don't have any idea what I'm talking about, but this is gonna look gorgeous sitting on there. Thank you, Kim. Okay, now I know what this is too. All right, I'm gonna lay this out here so y'all can see that. Okay. Okay, Being very careful. Oh my goodness. He's so cool. Okay, y'all want to see what, can y'all tell what he is? He's a little shrunken head. He's so adorable. Or, I don't know if that's the correct word. But he is adorable. Oh, he's gonna go in the Addams family mansion. And I don't know if you've seen the TV show, but they're always talking about Cousin Frump or Cousin Flink or something. So he'll have to be one of the cousins. Maybe he'll be Cousin Shrink or Cousin Shrunk. But yeah, he's definitely going to hang around in the Addams family house. So definitely check out Kim's link below if you want to see some other items that she creates. Thank you so much, Kim. He is so precious, and I know Morticia is definitely going to love these flowers. Is precious the right word for a shrunken head? I don't think so, but I really love him. Thank you so much. The other package I have here is from Anna, who has a YouTube channel called Lace Boutique One, and on there she makes beautiful papers, junk journals, scrapbooking type of things, and they're just gorgeous. They're beautiful. And she's starting to get into miniatures. She doesn't have any videos on there now about miniatures, but she wanted me to check out her miniatures, to check out this scale, so she wanted to send me this package. But definitely, if you are someone who loves scrapbooking like I do, I don't ever show you all my stuff, but go check out her channel. She has some really beautiful things, and she has an Etsy store where you can purchase those items. But now I want to check out her miniatures that she sent me. All right. Oh, looks like I got a note, so I'm gonna read that off screen real quick. Okay, first thing she sent me is a beautiful note that I'm just gonna keep to myself. And then also this little clipboard, which is so cute, and it looks like it's got a little bitty piece of paper and a little paper clip on there. It's just adorable. So I'm gonna be careful. I'm gonna try and get that off later when I can focus on it and make sure I don't break it. Get that there, and then she says she sent me a vanity. So two little packages. They're wrapped so cute. Seriously, check out her channel and all her little items. I mean, look at this tape. It's just adorable. Oh, wow. Oh wow, how pretty! So she says she sent some extras, so I think these must be the little extras. Those are some really pretty flowers. And look, like a little jar of just little charms. I'll take some out so y'all can see them. Oh, those are so pretty. A lot of these would look amazing in my Addams Family treasure room. So like little pieces like this, I could definitely put in a treasure chest and they would just glisten. Thank you so much. Those are so cute. Oh, this side up. Okay. Follow directions is good. Oh, wow. Gosh, that's beautiful. That is just gorgeous. Let's see, we've got a bar of soap and a comb, and I think it says toilette. So like a couple perfume bottles, and look, it's on this beautiful piece of metal. That is so gorgeous. And this is just like, I mean, it has the same feel of her paper artwork. Just very intricate, very detailed, and very beautiful. And it's definitely in scale. So don't worry about your scale, Anna. This is amazing. I actually have a project that this would go into. It's a little bit too pretty for Morticia, but I definitely have a project I will be saving this for. Thank you so much for sending this to me. It's really just very pretty, and it just glistens. So guys, check out Anna's YouTube channel. She may be starting to post some miniature videos. Make sure you also check out her paper artwork, and make sure you check out the Pinterest page that I posted for Kim for her artwork. And thank you guys so much for these beautiful items that you've sent me. I feel so lucky to have these items. These are the first things that have come in my P.O. box. Please don't feel obligated. I didn't open this P.O. box so I can get a bunch of stuff, but I have had people ask me if there's a way they can send me things, so I wanted to make that available. I hope you enjoyed the tour today. I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit of my studio. If you have any questions or want to hear more information about certain things, let me know in the comments. If you want to see that tour of my miniature shelves, a little bit of a closer look, let me know. And that is about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next week. Bye!